I just bought 325 million Ben token. You might be wondering, why would I do that right now? In this video, I'm going to explain my reason why I did it and why I think Ben has some potential to go back towards the all-time highs. The first thing I want to talk about with Ben is the obvious. Ben ended up going up dramatically in value after its launch. As you guys can see to my side over here, we saw a nice increase in the price of Ben. It pulled back quite a bit, and then Ben token pumped back up again and has since pulled back down yet again. Now, what I look forward to in a bunch of meme coins is one of two things. Either you get in early, you get in right in this section before the first major run up, you take profits on the first major run up, and then maybe the second thing is you buy back after it dips and you hope it runs up again like it did. And this is why I'm considering buying, or why I did buy Ben right now, and why I think Ben is kind of an interesting play right now. Of course, as always, be careful, do your own research, do your own due diligence, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, do whatever is best for you in your personal plan, and only you know what that is. But for me, I was looking at this thinking, you know what, if I throw a couple bucks into Ben right now, I think this thing has the potential to go back to all-time highs. We have seen before where it has done this trend where it shot up, dipped back down, and then exploded back up again. It has since come back down. And so right now I'm looking at this like, okay, I'm not buying at the top. If you buy at the top, if you buy at one of these peak points, you're almost guaranteed to lose money. So try not to do that. Again, either get in early or buy after it dips dramatically in price. We've seen it dip down dramatically in price. We are now basically hitting some of these different resistance levels for the Ben token. And so I'm looking at this thinking, you know what, right now might be an interesting time to buy, because if we do go back up towards those all-time highs, we'd be looking at basically 200% gain, some massive gain opportunity. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy a little bit of Ben, start dollar cost averaging into this, and see what this cryptocurrency does. And the reason why I decided to pick Ben is because I believe this project has a lot of potential. You can see right now for Ben, the market cap sitting at about $40 million, which is fairly substantial for a side meme coin. Obviously, PEPE is really large in the few $100 million range, but a lot of alternative meme coins that have come off this meme coin bull run, they're sitting at just shy of $50 million. Some of them, a lot of them actually, are shy of $10 million. So the fact that Ben is within that $40 to $60 million range means it's one of the larger ones out there. It's consistently trending on DEX tools and other things because of the high 24-hour volume, sitting right now just shy of $7 million, which is fairly substantial volume for a meme coin, especially one of this market cap size. By the way, if you appreciate videos like this, make sure you guys subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you can get notified as soon as videos like this one go live. And one of the big reasons why Ben has shown so much success recently, in my opinion, is because of Bitboy Crypto. Bitboy Crypto, somewhat controversial figure. Some people love him, some people hate him. We're not going to get into all that, but what I do want to point out is just the undeniable fact that Bitboy has a large following. On Twitter, you can see he has 1 million followers here on Twitter, consistently averages tens of thousands of views on YouTube. This guy has a serious following, which means if he is supporting a project, if he is behind a project, because he's not only supporting, but I believe he's actually going to be influencing and partially taking over the Ben project. If he's in that kind of a role, he's going to be promoting this project, and that's going to help the project have an audience, have potential to gain following, where some other meme coin projects, I'm seeing a lot of them out there, they're just refusing to even do any marketing, which is just such a red flag for me. Whereas with Ben, I know he's going to promote his cryptocurrency. I know that's going to happen. And I don't know if that's going to be enough to pump the price. That's obviously unknown, but I think it gives it some good potential. So when you look at this cryptocurrency on the token sniffer score, you can see it gets a 0 to 100, which at first you might think is a major red flag, but I want to point out to you why. Well, green on all this other stuff, which is good. You don't see it as a honeypot scenario. You don't see it having these different fees. The contract is verified. Ownership is renounced. All these different things. Ownership doesn't have special permissions. Good things that you can see that help you have some confidence that's probably not a rug pull, not guaranteed by any means, but it's probably not. You can see some burn information. The major issues that this token sniffer has with this is the liquidity analysis. It's looking at Uniswap v2, and it has a note here that's very important. Uniswap v3 is currently not supported, but support will be added in the near future. So it doesn't look at Uniswap v3. That's important to note because as you can see, this thing on DEX tools, this is a Uniswap v3 liquidity pool that has basically $2.5 million worth of liquidity. So there is reasonable amount of liquidity, and based on their different qualifications that they want to see, this meets a lot of those different qualifications for having sufficient liquidity. The problem is it doesn't actually check it because it's on Uniswap v3. This only checks Uniswap v2. And so by looking at that, you have to manually confirm this, but by confirming that, looking at this page, saying, oh yes, it does have Luna Uniswap v3 liquidity, that's a good sign. And also it is on a bunch of different exchanges. That's how we're getting this total volume number of close to $7 million. You can see it's listed on a bunch of different exchanges, and one of those exchanges is on MEXC. That's where I ended up buying my Ben. This is a great way to go ahead and avoid paying tons of gas fees, because basically if I wanted to buy, let's say $20, $50 worth of Ben, I want to pay like $20 worth of gas fees. That just does not make sense to spend that much in gas fees. So to avoid those insane Uniswap gas fees, you guys can go ahead, check out and buy Ben on MEXC. I'm going to have a link to this promo in the description down below. Only 18 hours left. There's going to be a sign up button right here. 18 hours left in this promo. If you deposit and trade, you can earn $100 worth of PEPE, $9,000 worth of USDT if you sign up with MEXC. A great deal. Basically, the only exchange out there right now that is doing a special promotion for this meme coin season. 18 hours left on this. All the terms are listed right here. You guys can see MEXC, basically no trading fees. So a way better way if you're going to be trading with smaller dollar amounts than trying to go through Uniswap and paying tens, if not hundreds of dollars in gas fees. And if you want to check out some of my other top meme coin picks, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.